What's up, my top 6 community? Welcome back to the channel. Now, nation, Curaçao beat Jamaica 2-0 in our third World Cup qualifying game over there in Curaçao on Friday night. And this was not a good result for the Reggae boys. It was a poor performance, and we're going to discuss it. We are going to the game, and we're going to discuss what went wrong, the tactics by Steve McLaren, and then we're going to break down and show, because there's a big uproar since we lost that game. So I'm going to show you that there's no need for a panic right now. There's no need for panic because we still have our own destiny in our own hand, and we can come back and tap this group and get the automatic qualification for the World Cup. Now at this point, my side, get your thoughts in the comment section and raise with me and tell me what you think about the game. Let me know if you agree with what me I say in this video in the comment section. Like up the video as usual. Give me about 100 likes on this video, and as usual, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we are growing the channel with about 500 subscription right now, and we are trying to reach over 1,000, because you know say 1,000 are the threshold to start the things on YouTube. So just subscribe to the channel and support the journey. You understand? So we are getting to the game. Steve McLaren, first we are go up on the lineup. Steve McLaren get the lineups wrong. Steve McLaren got the lineup wrong. To me, if it don't break, you don't need to fix it, because the defense for the past 2 games has kept clean sheets for you with Damian Lowe and Richard King as a centre-back pairing. Why did you have to go and change that in this game? You understand? Why did Coach McClaren have to break up that partnership in this game? In the Trinidad game, we won 2-0 and we beat Bermuda 4-0 in the September international breaks. So why did we need to break up that pairing and put in Ethan Pinnock? Other changes were Ian Frey going into midfield. We understand that Isaac Eden wasn't available for the game due to suspension. He and Casey Palmer wasn't available. But it was a shocking decision in midfield to put new boy Ian Frey in the fire line to go in midfield in this game. I thought he should have started with a man like Joshan Anglin or even Karai Anderson. Karai Anderson that I spoke about in the Trinidad game, that when Karai Anderson came on the pitch, he did very well. You understand? So with the likes of Isaac Eden absent and Casey Palmer, he should have even brought in Karai Anderson or Anglin. Ian Frey has been playing right back for Inter Miami for the longest while now. He has played some games in midfield, but mostly right back. So why did we put a right back in midfield in this game? And I had some suspicion that he will start Ian Frey, but he should have started him at right back and put a natural midfielder like Anglin or Anderson in the midfield. So those are some of the mistakes that Coach McLaren went wrong with this lineup, and it ultimately affected the game. We had no midfield in that game. The midfield was non-existent. When our defenders got the ball, when we were playing out from the back, we basically skipped the midfield. Here long ball we're playing from defense into attack. We basically bypassed the midfield. The midfield was non-existent. We seen Bobby Reid as our attacking midfielder coming back and playing balls around the defense, playing like a CDM. So we couldn't really understand the roles of the midfielders in that game. John Russell has been popping up with some goals in recent games. His goal return is good, don't get me wrong. But whenever John Russell does a score, you can't really point out what does John Russell do on the field of significance, if you get what I'm saying. So we need some more work from John Russell. John Russell sometimes look like he's playing as a second striker. He's too much in attacking and he's not doing the work in the midfield. And I don't really see him creating anything for our attackers. Kadamatiri was up there. Kadamatiri had no shots for the game in this game. He didn't really do much, but I can't really blame him because he had no service. Kadamatiri got no ball up there. So it was a very, very poor performance from our midfield. We look really out of place in attack. You understand? In the first half, we gave up too much possession to Curaçao. We showed them too much respect, and Curaçao punished us by getting the first goal of the game with an excellent strike from on the top of the D. beating Andre Blake. And I really thought Andre Blake should have done better with that one, because the way the ball passed him, he didn't even dive. He was a mere spectator to the goal, just watching the ball going in it. To me, still, it looked like he was blind. He was blind to the shot, and he was flat-footed. There was a few bodies in front of him that maybe have blocked his vision for that shot, and he was a little bit late to react. It was a good goal for Curaçao, and Curaçao was leading 1-0. But in the second half now, it seemed to me like Advocate went into first half and said that he was going to defend this lead. And Curaçao came out to do just that. Curaçao put 11 men behind the ball for almost all of the second half and soak up pressure from the Reggae boys. The Reggae boys was on the front foot, dominating position and trying to get back in the game. Curaçao literally got one chance in the second half and scored from it and put Jamaica 2-0 down. It was a good goal. I really thought that Ethan Pinnock should have done better. The ball came across and Ethan Pinnock should have cleared it, and he didn't. Curaçao attacker get the ball. He dropped the shoulder and cut in on his right foot and curled it past Andre Blake. It was a good goal, and Curaçao was 2 up. At this point, Jamaica is still dominating the ball when the play resumed. Jamaica was still on the ball, pressing. Tyrese Campbell played well over on the right flank. It just wasn't doing enough to really get the goal. When Kaim Dixon and Bowser Shemar Nichols came on the pitch, and Jashan Anglin and also Karai Anderson, the game changed for Jamaica. We were dominating Curaçao at about 60 to 70% possession in that second half, pressing them and trying to get that equalizer, but we couldn't get it. We eventually got a goal back when Kaim Dixon put in a pass to Richard King, and King controlled and slotted in the goal, 2-1. We thought that we would get back in the game and try to get back an equalizer. But VAR, the referee and VAR took back the goal, in which I didn't understand how they took back that goal, because they said that when Richard King got the ball, his first touch played the ball in front of him, setting up himself to score. And then there was Karai Anderson there in an offside position. Karai Anderson didn't really interfere with the play, but they said that Karai Anderson was in an offside position and blocking the defender from advancing to King. And so they chalked off the goal, and Jamaica didn't get that goal. You understand? But I thought that if we had gotten that goal with 5 minutes to play, you could never tell if we would have gotten back in that game and get an equalizer and left with something. But as I said, Curaçao won that game 2-0, but it's not the time to panic. It's not the time to panic, Jamaicans. I've been hearing all sort of stuff, people saying all type of things. Man, I say we should get rid of Steve McLaren. All the men them that are vexed because of the lineup and the selection and even the tactics. Steve McLaren got it all wrong. But as I said, it's not the time to panic. We still have our destiny in our own hands. Currently, Curaçao is leading the group on 7 points. We are on 6. Trinidad is on 4. Bermuda is at rock bottom on 0 points. But if we win all of our games, we will top the group. That is beating Trinidad and also beating Curaçao and Bermuda. Once we win all of our games still, we will top the group. And to me, that is still a big ask of Steve McLaren to win all 3 games that we have left. Remember, our 3 games is 2 home games at the National Stadium and 1 game away to Trinidad. If we can win our 2 home games and go away to Trinidad and draw, we will be in the World Cup. I'm not even asking to win all 3. Just win our 2 home game and draw at Curaçao, at Trinidad, and we will be in the World Cup. You understand? So I don't think that is a big ask. We can win our home games. We should be beating Bermuda in the National Stadium on Tuesday. And in the November break, we go first away to Trinidad and then at home to Curaçao. The Trinidad game will be a tough game. I can tell you that from now. Trinidad away is going to be tough. We saw how they played against us in the National Stadium. Trinidad got chances against us. So when they're home, it is going to be a tougher game. Even Trinidad against Curaçao Tuesday, I am backing Trinidad to get a result against Curaçao. I'm really sure they will even get a draw against Curaçao or even beat them. But to me, if Trinidad do go on and beat Curaçao, they will be the team that we should be more worried about. But we got to do our job and go on and win our home games and try and go to Trinidad and get a result, and we'll top the group. So as I said, there is no time to panic right now. It is not the time to panic. We can still go through and top this group and make it to the World Cup. I believe the Reggae Boys can do it, and they will do it. Head coach Steve McLaren, please, I'm asking, just do the right thing, sir. Do the right thing and get the team organized, get the unity in the team, select the right set of players, and put the players in their position. Play the players in their positions that they play for their club. Don't bring in a right back and play him in midfield. Play the players where their strengths are. Do the right thing, Mr. McLaren. You're the man charged with the job. You're the man getting the big money to get the job done. Your resume said you're a big European coach and you can bring the Reggae Boys to the World Cup. Please do so, sir. As long as you're winning games, Jamaicans will back you 100%. So just do the right thing and bring the Reggae Boys to the World Cup. We are longing for it. Since 1998, we haven't been in the World Cup, and this is our best chance to get back in a World Cup. I will repeat this. I will not stop saying it. It is our best opportunity to get back in the World Cup since 1998, because in these qualifiers, remember the World Cup will be playing in North America between United States, Canada, and Mexico. So those three teams, which are arguably the three toughest teams in CONCACAF, will not be playing in the qualifying round. So it's much easier now to get in the World Cup. And this group, to me, is a good group for Jamaica to advance and top this group and get in the World Cup. So do the right thing, my side. Please remember to put your thoughts in the comments and let me know how you think about this game and how we should approach the game against Bermuda on Tuesday. Like up the video and subscribe to the channel. I will see you on the next one.